In the last episode, we got knocked out of the FA Trophy, which means that we now can solely focus on winning the Vanarama National League and getting promoted to the Football League for the first time. Hello and welcome to episode 57 of From the Bottom to the Top, as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way up to the top. And this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. As mentioned, we have been knocked out of the FA Trophy. Did that in the last episode against York City, losing out on penalties, which means we can solely focus on the Vanarama National League now. Match days 34 and 35 coming up in this episode. Barnet at home, Solihull Moors away from home. An opportunity to get ourselves in a position, hopefully, where we can get to the Football League. League 2 would be rather splendid, to say the least. Since you were last with us, we've played one game, and we will have a check-up on that game in just a moment. But don't forget, if you do enjoy today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, let me know what you think of the channel, let me know what you'd like to see me do next here on the channel, as we get ready, of course, lined up for FM 25. And you can follow everything that's going on the channel by following me on X at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's get into it then. One game since you were last with us. It was a 1-0 win against Bromley. We did change a formation for this one, as the formation, I don't know, just not been getting the with it, and we were looking for a way through. And Bromley, a tough side on a fairly good bit of form at the moment. So what we decided to do was match them up. They were playing a 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder. We decided to match them up for it, and that helped us out, to say the least. It was a very tight, a very close match. Harrison Roan having a good game in goal. Garante having a player of the match game. One key pass, one assist. He did very well. We had 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.64. As you can see, we were the poorer side, albeit we did have 53% of the possession. They had 12 shots, 4 on target, 1.77 and 47% of the possession. And as I say, Harrison Roan, I think, keeping them out. But it was a 1-goal win, and a goal from Alfie Prescott after 38 minutes. Cooper, who started the game, and he's Garante. Prescott doing Prescott things. Prescott decided to have a shot, put it away in the side netting, and it was enough to win us the game 1-0 at half time, and we just managed to see them off, as it were. The National League looks like this then after that round of games. We are top on 75. Chester are in second place. They've drawn their last 2 matches. They are in second place on 66. Oldham Athletic are third on 64. Then come Halifax Town on 62. Hartlepool are 5th on 55. Then Bromley and Yeovil Town. Oh, in fact, there's 4 teams on 52 points, vying for those last couple of playoff places. Bromley, who we played, and I'd say they were on a rich frame of form. They're not on that good a form. Lost 3 of their last 5, drawn 1 and won 1. They're on 52 points. On goal difference from Yeovil City in 7th place. Yeovil City, Yeovil Town, also on 52. Then comes Scunthorpe, 8th on 52. York City, 9th on 52. And then it's Fylde on 49. Down in the relegation zone, Eastleigh on 34 points. On goal difference from Aldershot Town, who stand on that trapdoor. Torquay United are 22nd on 32. Then there's a huge gap, 8 points in fact, down to Gateshead in 23rd. And then a further 3 points down to Guiseley, who are sat on the bottom at the moment on 21 points. Chelmsford managing to pull themselves out of there at the moment on a reasonable run of form. Only lost once in the last 5, but coming the other way, Altrincham slowly sliding down that table. They've lost 3 of their last 5, drawn the other 2, so they're in a bit of trouble as it stands at the moment. So at the moment, I think down the bottom there, anybody from 38 points pretty much onwards, I suppose Solihull Moors could get sucked in. They're on a poor run of form as well. Lost 4 of their last 5. But, yeah, I think everybody, Southend, Rochdale, Altrincham, Chelmsford, Aldershot Town, Eastleigh, Torquay United are probably in the mix. Gateshead, I don't know if they've gone too far. They just need to pick up a bit of form if they're going to get themselves back out of there. Yeah, Guiseley are well adrift at the moment. Some 13 points adrift at the bottom there. They're going to have to do all they can to get them out. Of course, 46 games to be played, so there's still 13 more games pretty much for everybody in this competition. Right, without any more to do, let's get on with today's fodder. We are at home first to Barnet. Rico Richards is in on trial with us. He's he's ineligible. Jack Holman's still suspended. He got a straight 2-match ban, and he's picked up a further 2-match ban, so he's out for 4 games. I'm not sure if this is the 4th one, so he may well be back after this game. And they are without Nathaniel Boot, who's got a twisted ankle. We've played them 3 times this series, beat them only the once at their place last time out. Last season, we lost at their place 2-1 and drew at our place 2-2. So they're not an easy side to beat, cause us all sorts of problems. But, as I said, their recent form, if we can go back again, Barnet, where are we? Barnet. Their recent form, they've won 2 of their last 5, lost 1 and drawn the other 2. So they're not on bad form. It's not going to be an easy match, but we do need to secure another 3 points to keep this gap of 9 points at the top of the table, bearing in mind that Chester have actually played a game more than us. So if, in effect, we are 11 points clear of Oldham Athletic, who are in 3rd. So we'd like to keep that gap, if at all possible. Let's go and see the team that will face Barnet. And this is the team that faces Barnet in this Vanarama National League Matchday 34. It's Roan in goal then, Linton, Armitage, Garante and Prescott are defensive line. Hewlett, Bolton and Braley in midfield. Nzingo sits behind Peters and Jones up front. And it's Ransom, Candlish, Gasper, Palfrey and Wareham on the bench. And here we are back at the Bob Lucas. Won 3 of our last 5, lost 1 and drawn 1. While Barnet have won 2, drawn 2, lost 1, playing a 4-2-3-1 today. We are first on 75 points. Barnet are 11th on 48 points. I like coming after 18 minutes, and the ball won back by Barnet, despite us being on the attack. And, difficulty is now trying to win this ball back. It's over the top to Street. Street beats Roan, but it's gone wide. Bailey with a free kick. He's got it to Peters. Peters takes a shot from distance, but it's gone wide as well. And half-time comes. And it's been a subdued affair, really. 4 shots, 1 on target, 0.57, 55% of the possession. You would say that we have been the better side. They've had just 1 shot, that one that went wide. Nothing on target, 0.45. We just need to convert that 4 shots into something. Only 1 on target. Probably isn't quite good enough. Only 25% of the shots taken are on target. We need to improve that in the second half. And with 60 minutes on the clock, making our first change, we've taken off Amika Peters, not having a good day out there, and replaced him with Jaden Wareham. Linton with a throw on that far side to Hewlett. Back to Linton. Linton finds Braley. Not many highlights in this game so far. Braley Braley. Comes forward, has a shot, but it's wide. And with 75 minutes on the clock, we're making one more change. Elliot Bonton also on a yellow card. He's come off. He's not had a good day. We've played him with Luigi Gaspar and Hewlett dropping into that ball-winning midfielder place. And Gaspar coming on as the Segundo Volante on the left side of midfield and still looking for this goal. They have a corner. 81 minutes on the clock. Marlon Pack going to take the corner. It's a close one. Oof. Thought that was going in for a minute, but we managed to clear it. Pack will get a second attempt at this. He's chipped it in again close, but it's headed away by Garante. Brunt. I'm not sure if this is the first one. It was saved by Roan. And with nearly 85 minutes on the clock, making our final change, Ethan Braley comes off and Nzingo drops into that midfield. We've pushed two of the midfield forward slightly, and Palfrey comes on in place of Braley in that shadow striker role. Free kick for Barnet. Let's hope they're not going to score. That would be a bit of a damn squib. It's gone through. Carroll is going to get there. Cross it in. And they do. Rob Street. And it's going to be a loss. We've not put our chances away. In fact, we've not had many chances. And been very poor today. And, yeah. And we've been beaten at the death. 3 minutes into injury time by Rob Street. And we were poor pretty much throughout. 110% poor. 8 shots, just the one on target. And that tells its story. 0.78 and 53% of the possession. Barnet have had 7 shots, 3 on target, 0.84 and 47% of the possession. And they've come and nobbled us. A smash and grab. Ryan Carroll getting player of the match, 2 key passes, 1 clear-cut chance, 1 assist. And, well, it's back to the drawing board. And that lead at the top may just be closing slightly. And so a roundup of the scores. And I think we've actually managed. Chester weren't playing. So everybody now played 34 games. Halifax Town did win. And they've moved up into 3rd place on 65 points. 10 points behind us. And if we play like we played today, that 10 points isn't going to last very long. They've beaten Solihull Moors by 7 goals to 1, the second opponents of the episode. And they've been trounced by 7 goals to 1 by Halifax Town. Yeah, say no more. As I say, Chester weren't playing. Oldham Athletic are in 4th. They've dropped down. Oldham Athletic, they lost 4-1 to York City as it stands down the bottom of the table. Eastleigh doesn't look like they were playing today either. Torquay United, they drew 3-3 with Boston. Gateshead, who need to pull something out of the bag fairly quickly if they are going to do anything, lost 3-1 to Yeovil Town. And Guiseley smack on the bottom. They've lost again 2-0 to Scunthorpe. So the table looks like this. At the end of 34 games, we are top on 75, 9 points clear of Chester in 2nd place, 10 points clear of Halifax in 3rd, 11 points clear of Oldham Athletic in 4th, and then it's Hartlepool in 5th on 56. Yeovil Town are 6th on 55, Scunthorpe 7th on 55, York City are 8th on 55, all separated by goal difference. Bromley then 3 points adrift of all those in 9th on 52, and then in the bottom, Eastleigh 34 in 21st, 22nd, Torquay United on 33, then come Gateshead on 24, and Guiseley on 21. It's all to play for, and we need to pick this form up a little bit. Yeah, disappointing to to say the least. And of course, that loss there, our third loss of the season. Prior to that, we've had 1-0 losses against Rochdale, Yeovil and Barnet. The first loss at home, I hasten to add, which isn't a good sign either. So let's hope that doesn't turn into anything bigger. We've got an away match against Solihull Moors, which isn't going to be an easy game, to say the least. Our previous meetings against Solihull Moors, we haven't lost to them yet this series, but last time we played them at their place, it was a 1-1 draw. So we need to improve on that, beating them earlier in the season by 4-0. James Jones getting a hat-trick on that occasion. Tom Solanke scoring the other goal. Can we go and get a result? We'll be back just ahead of the game against Solihull Moors. So here we are at, we'll be at Damson Park for this match against Solihull Moors. It's match day 35 and we need to pick ourselves up after that first loss at home this season against Barnet. Always a bit of a dodgy side for us, I think, Barnet. But as we get down into the dregs of the season, and obviously need to get ourselves back on track as soon as against Solihull Moors. Let's go and have a look at the side that will face them in match day 35. And this is the side that faces Solihull Moors. Roan continues in goal. Candlish, Blythe, Ransom and Holman is back from his suspension on the right-hand side of defence. Hewlett, Bolton and Gaspar in midfield. Abdul Malik is behind Peters and Wareham up front. And then on the bench we have Garante, Linton, Braley, Nzingo and James Jones. And here we are at Damson Park. Solihull Moors lost the last 5 games straight. Let's hope they don't break that today. And we've lost 2 of our last 5, of course. Our form is somewhat a bit evasive. Not the form we wanted at the end of the season. We are top on 75. Solihull Moors 16th on 41. Two minutes on the clock. Wareham with the corner. Swings it in. It's headed clear. Abdul Malik heads it back in. Holman. Back to Abdul Malik. Tried to curl it, but it couldn't get it down. A throw in for Solihull Moors. And they've gone out wide. And he's had a shot and scored. And we go a goal behind after 9 minutes. Are we about to bottle it and blow up? It's looking like it at the minute. Or Evangelinos. 31 minutes on the clock. Holman and Gasper. We seem to have lost a lot of confidence. And that's gone wide for a corner. And that little bit of luck has gone as well. Candlish, we're going to be a short corner here. To Abdul Malik. Abdul Malik into the area. Hewlett turns on it, but it's way off target. Thrown on that far side for Solihull Moors. And Evangelinos, the player that caused us trouble earlier. That one over the top. It's going to be okay for Roan, though. A little bit long. Highlight is going to continue. 41 minutes on the clock. Blythe out to Candlish. Back to Blythe. Blythe to Ransom. Ransom finds Holman. Holman down that wing. Crosses it in, looking for Wareham. Wareham into the area. On a plate for Peters. And we're level on 42. Amika Peters hasn't scored for a while, and he'll be pleased that he's managed to put that one away. And half-time's arrived. We've managed to tie it up at half-time. 7 shots, 2 on target, 1.45, 50% of the possession. They've had 6 shots, 5 of which are on target, 0.37 and 50% of the possession. We need to be a bit better in the second half. They've made one change at half time. Candlish to Hewlett. Back to Candlish. And that ball given away. Really, when there was no need for it. And we've not been that convincing that we can rest on our laurels. Nice ball chipped in. Beck's going to get there. And he puts it away. And it's that man, Evangelinos again. This time supplying the assist. Put it on a plate for Beck. And I think Roan's time in goal is due for a change. Candlish, Hewlett, a rerun of what we saw earlier and gave the ball away. Gasper, he's needing to get the ball away again. Gasper wins it back though. Out to Holman. Holman into the area. Wareham, saved by the goalkeeper. Peters chips this one back in. Holman. Oh, and it's given away now. And they're on the counter. We need to stop them quickly. Ransom gets a boot in. That's about all he did do. And it's Holman cuts it out. Chance goes begging. Holman into the area. And it's Wareham whipped that in. Goalkeeper in the right position. And with 51 minutes on the clock, making our first change. Candlish having a terrible day out there. And picked up a yellow card as well. We've replaced him with Josiah Linton. Holman. Gasper comes forward, but he's thwarted in his attack. Ransom. Gasper. Bolton. I didn't think that was going to reach Bolton for a minute. Bolton puts it through. Peters. Can he put this away? No, he can't. Ah, dearie me. Hewlett tracking back, wins that ball, but gives it away. And a chance again goes begging. Bolton saw the opportunity, put Peters through, and he couldn't take the shot. It was blocked by the defender in the end, thrown on this far side. Wareham. Bolton throws poor ball. Blythe heads it down. Gasper wins it and loses it. All in one move. And they come on the attack again. It's Evangelinos out there. Oh, he's got away, but poor ball this time to Blythe. Linton, Blythe, Hewlett over the top looking for Wareham, but it's too long. Defender gets there. And Bolton steps in, wins that ball. Wareham, Abdul Malek, Linton, he's going on a run. He's been pulled down. It's a penalty. And Wareham to take the penalty. And he's put it away. Goalkeeper went the right way. It's 2-2. We're back level. 8th goal of the season for Wareham on a 58 minutes. And on 63 minutes, making one more change, Callum Hewlett has come off. And we've brought on Ethan Braley. Holman with a throw now. There's near side 64 on the clock. Wareham with the ball. Finds Braley, who's just come on and didn't have any luck with that ball. Linton cuts that one out. Blythe. Bolton comes forward. Abdul Malik. Wareham. Oh, it's taken a deflection and it's gone for a corner. Braley with the corner. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Peters tidies up. Holman. He's brought down in the area, but nothing given. Bolton, what's he going to do? Needs a bit of support. Crossed it in. Oh, it's bobbling around there. And offside from Peters. Bolton. Abdul Malik. Wareham. And it took a deflection. Oh, dear. 68 on the clock now. Roan with a goal kick. Coming out from the back. Braley. Abdul Malek. He's holding that ball up. Holman goes out wide. Holman gets in the area, crosses it in. Braley puts it away. And we take the lead. 3-2. And it was a good move in the end. Braley chested it down, controlled it, beat the goalkeeper. And I think it was Holman doing the work. Braley chested it down and beat the goalkeeper. They have a throw-in. 77 on the clock. Jenkins, Hawks. Cross it deep. Roan punches it. It's not cleared, but Abdul Malik will tidy up. And we are on a break here. Linton, can we get a fourth? Give us ourselves a bit of a cushion. Linton, cross it deep, looking for Wareham. It's too far away, though. And that ball out. Beck is there. It's end-to-end stuff at the minute. And Evangelinos. I need to get that out then. Oh, it's over the top. Butterworth's in. Puts it away. He's offside. He's offside. Saw the linesman's flag go up. For a minute, I thought they were back level. Blythe to Linton from the free kick. Blythe. Arone. Ransom. Bolton. Peters finds Bolton. Bolton chips up one over for Gasper. Gasper brings it down. He's got to get this in. It's swept in. It's gone in the back of the net. Abdul Malek putting it away. 4-2 on 80 minutes. Might be 79 to be fair. We'll check in a minute. Out to Gasper. Oh, it took a deflection as well. It was 79 minutes. And highlight from the restart. And 2-goal cushion now, but we don't want to give anything up here. Evangelinos, and that's chipped into the area. Oh. And it's gone for a corner, I think. Or was it goal kick? No. And with 81 minutes on the clock, our final change. We've taken off Peters and brought on James Jones. Braley with the corner. Swings it in. It's deep. It's headed away. Hawks comes away with it. But he's fired that ball upfield. Don't know why. Gasper. Holman. Are we going to add to our lead here? Holman. Yes. Amika Peters gets his 17th of the season. He's about to come off. Gets his second. And we are 5-2 in the lead. And I think we're going to win this one. The change not yet made. And, well, on a plate for Peters. It's all been too easy. They have a corner. 87 on the clock. Whom with the corner. Are they going to make it 5-3? Yes. Evangelinos gets the goal. He's been a pain in the backside all day. And continues to be a pain in the backside. Roan saved it. But it just got up for Evangelinos. We're in the 92nd minute of 8 added on. This one through to Jones. Jones comes back off the woodwork. Hit it so hard. He didn't need to hit it that hard. Goodness me. Wareham putting Jones away. Jones brought it down nicely. Just hit it too hard. And it is all over now. 5-3 win. We just conceded goals just for the fun of it, I think. Yeah. Jack Holman, he's back from suspension and he's had a great game today. 6 key passes, 4 clear-cut chances created, 2 assists and a 10 on the ratings. He's player of the match. 19 shots, 9 on target. we did very well in the end. It looked a bit suspect early on, but we seemed to sort ourselves out. 5.34 on the old XG. I've not seen an XG quite that high for a while. 52% of the possession. They've had 12 shots, 7 on target, 1.60, and 48% of the possession. They've not been bad either, but we were just that little bit better than them today, which gave us the result. Let's go and find out how that has left the table looking. Has we opened the gap a little bit more at the top to finish the episode? And what does that look like? And after an eventful match against Solihull Moors, we have the full list of fixtures for today. And I can tell you, Halifax Town have only managed to draw with Southend 1-1, which means at the top of the table we have opened a 12-point gap, despondent after the game against Barnet. Just imagine if we'd beaten Barnet as well, or at least got a draw from the Barnet game, we'd have been 13 points clear, maybe even 15 points clear. And I would have thought pretty much then that would be reasonably unassailable. But as it is, we are not. We're 12 points clear, but 12 points I will take. So we are top on 78. Then come Halifax and Chester, separated by goal difference, on 66 points, some 12 points behind us. And then a further 1 point, 13 points behind us. Oldham Athletic are in fourth on 65. Then comes Scunthorpe, who are further 7 points adrift of that, and some 20 points adrift of us. Scunthorpe in fifth, Hartlepool sixth, York are seventh, both on 56 points, and then Bromley just outside of the playoff places on the same amount of points as Yeovil Town, 55 points. Eastleigh, Torquay United, Gateshead and Guiseley are down in that drop zone, 2 points adrift of Aldershot Town in 20th place. Solihull Moors getting ever closer to that drop zone, and they will need to be very, very careful and then turn their season around if they can. Other results, just a quick look. Scunthorpe beating Boston 2-0. Barnet and Chelmsford 1-1. That's the result we should have got, was a 1-1 draw with them at least. Bromley beating Yeovil Town. At the bottom, Altrincham beating Chester by 3-2, which means they pulled themselves quite clear now, which is why Chester didn't close the gap on us. Of course, Colchester and York 2-2 draw. As we've already mentioned, Southend and Halifax Town only managing a 1-1 draw. So the results have gone our way in this episode, if nothing else. So that's good news. We're going to play Southend and Hartlepool offline. We're going to come back for Oldham Athletic and Colchester as we head towards the end of the season and hopefully a promotion to the Football League. That's the aim. If you've enjoyed today's episode, leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes at bottom to the top. And whilst it's still going, our other series, Irons in the Fire, getting to the last few episodes on that one. Go and watch it. It's available on the channel. You will find it in one of the playlists. New episodes of Bottom to the Top are released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date with what's happening on the channel per se, new series, etc., etc. Follow me on X at JustOffsideFM. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 58. It is out on Tuesday. It is going to be Oldham Athletic and Colchester in that episode, as hopefully we take further steps to being promoted to the Football League. Join me then. Bye-bye.